Welcome back to Coffee with the County. Today I'm talking with Jessi Goble. Jessi's back with us, Financial Assistant Supervisor with our HHS and Health and Human Services. Well, I wanted to make sure that we kept these timely, and there's a whole bunch of things going on with the government shutdown and SNAP and MFIP. Is that what you said? And I'm sure you'll explain all that. First of all, hello, Jessi. How you doing?
Hi, Mark. It's been a little bit wild, but we're getting through, and the team is working their tails off to make sure that we've got people taken care of to the best of our abilities. So
yeah, that's awesome. We appreciate that. And I know there's a lot of questions out there on what's going on, what's happening, and who better than the experts to tell us what we know and what the residents can understand what to do next. So I'll let you just roll with the information.
All right.
Let's talk about SNAP first, right?
Okay. So I'll give you what I know.
Yes.
Because it's constantly changing, and there's all sorts of stories out there, and who knows what's right until we get the actual information. So SNAP, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, formerly known as Food Support or Food Stamps, different names for it. This is a food program for people that have low income. And I didn't bring our income eligibility guide or anything like that, but it is specifically targeted to people with low income. Those EBT cards that you see out there, that's where the SNAP benefits come on. People can buy food items that are not prepared. So you can't go into our local grocery store deli and buy one of those prepared chickens or, the tuna salad in the case or anything like that. You would have to provide or make your own food. You'd have to prepare your own food. That's our SNAP program. And then the other program that's impacted in my area is MFIP, Minnesota Family Investment Program.
Okay.
So this is the Minnesota name for the TANF program, which is Temporary Assistance for Needy Families. That's the federal name for the program.
Okay.
So it's family cash assistance. In Minnesota, we group that together with the cash assistance portion for people that have children under the age of 18 with their food benefit. So it's a combined benefit.
Okay.
So SNAP and MFIP are both being impacted by the federal government shutdown. As of November 1st, those food benefits are not being issued to people. And today is November 4th, and it would have been our first day that people are impacted by this.
Okay.
Because the first day we issue every month is the 4th of each month. So this is the first day people aren't getting their benefits, and this is impacting our September numbers. It's impacting 2,154 individuals in our county. And
in our county alone, over 2,000 people this is affecting.
Yeah.
And, I should say, like you mentioned, it is Tuesday, November 4th. This is going to come out on Thursday. Hopefully we don't have to send it out. Hopefully everything gets situated, but who knows what's going on with that at this point.
Yeah. Yep. It's really all up to what happens at the federal level, and we respond after DCYF, the Department of Children, Youth, and Family for the state of Minnesota, deciphers the information and gets it back to us at the county level, and we administer accordingly. So, a couple things.
Yes.
We are still taking applications. So, just because benefits aren't being issued, please continue to apply. We are still here for you. We will go through the whole process. So when the government shutdown is lifted, we can get your benefits out to you right away. We'll have everything approved and ready to go. We'll put little notes on the notices saying, right now benefits aren't being issued due to the shutdown. But still, we want people to apply. We are here. We're open. Call us for questions. And it is only these two programs that are being impacted. The cash portion of MFIP is still being issued.
Okay.
The other cash programs in the state are still being issued, and our medical programs are not being impacted at this time. So it's really SNAP and the food portion of MFIP.
SNAP and the food portion. And if you're listening, the listeners out there, county government is here, and these ladies and gents are working hard to make sure that you stay connected with what you need to know. As Jessi said, come in, fill out the applications, continue with that, and then as things progress, they'll still be there for you. So the county is here for you. This is a hard time for a lot of people, and this is a really scary part of it. What do they do if they, you can't get SNAP? They're food insecure. What can be done? Are there other solutions at this point they can try?
Yeah, so part of our communication strategy has been to make sure that our public websites are updated. They have the information in it for the Minnesota Department of Children, Youth, and Families website, so they can get updates straight from the Minnesota Department of Children, Youth, and Family. Our public health links to things like our Find Food Aiken. That's a great resource for all of our residents for links to community meals, to our food shelves, emergency food baskets, those kinds of items. Ruby's Pantry, just Fair for All is another one. Those are all of our community partners that we really rely on to work together, because SNAP and MFIP food portions, they're really a supplemental program. They're not meant for your entire food budget.
Certainly.
And as we all know, food prices are higher. So we sent out a letter to all of our local food partners and faith leaders to let people know that, hey, our community is going to be struggling without having this SNAP benefit. You might see higher usage to some of your programs, to contact us if they need. Using that Find Aiken Food, I believe that I'm saying it right, Find Aiken Food.
Yep.
It's a great website that will link you to everything based on where you're living. So if you're living in Jacobson, you can click on there, find out when their food shelf is happening. Down in McGrath, they've got a community meal one of their churches puts on. You can click on that, find out when that is as well. So we are so blessed with so many food resources in Aiken County. We have really great people out there working on it. So
yeah, that is awesome.
Use those services.
Really glad that it's going on during this time that we have that available. HHS is a big machine, right? And from financial assistance in your expertise of the world over to public health with all of the food shelves and Find Food programs and things like that. Again, the message is, we're here to help. If you have questions, reach out to HHS directly. And as Jessi said, hit the website. It's got all the information that you might need if you have questions. And anything else you want to cover at this point?
The big thing I want to say is we're still here, and call us if you have questions. If you want to know what we know, give us a call. Absolutely. My staff are going to say, oh my gosh, our phone is going to be ringing off the hook when they hear this, but it already rings off the hook. So we're here for questions. Our doors are not closed just because benefits aren't being issued. So,
well, we appreciate that and appreciate everything you guys are doing over there. And as you've heard it, if you've got questions, please reach out. Thank you for coming in and updating us on that, and let us know if there are changes that we can broadcast out.
Sure will. I will definitely contact you. Thanks, Mark.
All right, thank you. And you're listening to Coffee with the County.